What a season so far. Special interest, Doris, the young teams that have finally put it all together.
Well, think back over the years, Kevin, when you've seen certain teams come along at a certain moment. Think back to Oklahoma City or the Golden State Warriors, obviously, when Steph and Clay and Draymond were getting their start in the NBA. And then the Celtics of a season ago, the likes of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. You draft well and you get rewarded, Kevin.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Gibson plays the 4 with Towns in the middle. Teague is at the point with Wiggins at the 2. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. James the pass to McGee. It doesn't go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. Now the Timberwolves with it. Covington with it. And the call will be against Lonzo Ball. That is his first foul of the game.
Refs calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
Wiggins kicks to Teague. Shoots over Ball. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pass to Kuzma. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one is on Towns.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Lakers shooting their first free throws here for the night.
And the season numbers for them at the line thus far are really poor. Something I'm sure they are making a point of emphasis.
Year after year, the Timberwolves have the NBA's most grueling travel schedule. A lot of miles to cover in the West.
Kevin, if you add up their flights in a season, they could circle the globe more than twice. And let's remember, there's no frequent flyer miles here either.
Shots good by Gibson.
It matters not if you have a hand up in contest. Taj Gibson feels like he can score now on the low post.
LeBron against Covington. James kicks to Kuzma. Here's Ball. In the loss to the Warriors the other night, definitely not himself. James, no good. Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Covington's shot is off. Here's Kuzma. Towns with the defensive effort.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Covington kicks to Teague. Shoots over Ball. Teague can't hit.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And there's the call on Karl-Anthony Towns. That'll be his second foul of the game. Sharch is checked in for Towns. Here's Ingram. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. McGee, and the shot goes in. McGee's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
No other way to put it. The defense was awful. Completely uninspired at that end of the floor.
Well, completely agree. I thought their defensive effort was awful. But the reality is, Greg, you can't turn it over that many times and expect to win.
McGee's shot is off.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
Here's Sharch. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Last time they met was in Minnesota, where they beat the Timberwolves.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
I think they took tremendous satisfaction from that performance and ended up winning going away. So is it something they'll look to repeat tonight?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
How about that? LeBron James always looking for his guys. The court vision, unreal.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Yeah, maybe a new approach, because what they're doing is not working. You're going to have to alter some things on the offensive end.
And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now, these the new power rankings. They tell a great story. You look at the Timberwolves, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when you look at the Lakers, they've come out with a vengeance. I don't care what anyone said about them or their chances to start the year. Now let's see if they can maintain this momentum.
Wiggins kicks to Saric. Another miss by Minnesota. Lakers leading by 3. Here's Ball. Saric grabs the board. Minnesota's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Teague finds Covington and stolen by James. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
Just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Teague the pass to Covington. Saric against McGee. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Covington from the arc. It's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Oh, great job on the closeout, providing a lot of good D on the perimeter.
Well, that's just superb effort on the defensive end. You don't allow the shooter to get into a rhythm from deep.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Pass to Teague. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
With him scoreless in the latter part of this one, it's awfully hard to come back.
And Ingram, the former Blue Devil, an extraordinary player who only promises to get better.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Timberwolves trail by 9. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
And with the Tide running against them, needs to talk it over with his guys.
Well, Greg, I think I love the timeout call. At least it gives you a shift in momentum. It's a smart move.
Teague dishes to Covington. Saric outside. McGee with the block.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Ball kicks to Kuzma. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring teams. The Lakers second.
And how about the year they've had offensively? This is a team that can put points on the board in a hurry. Always fun to watch them play.
And he knocks down the first one. So he gets them both.
Man, they are just living at the line.
Timberwolves trail by 11. Teague feeling it out a bit. And slam dunk by Saric.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
You know, and Dario Saric has shown some big steps in terms of improvement since coming in the league. Hadn't gotten enough recognition for it as the team overall has improved right along with him. But his shooting and rebounding have both dramatically increased.
And here's Covington after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Here's Wiggins. It's deflected. Ingram right side. Down low, Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with Saric and his improved jump shot, he's been more aggressive on offense.
Yeah, and with that aggression, Saric has taken on a larger role in terms of creating offense. Showed he can be a playmaker out of the pick and roll. Great passing instincts and can be deployed as a point forward if you need him to be.
Now here's Teague. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix. Wiggins from outside. The offensive rebound and stolen by LeBron. To the inside. And Kuzma slams it in.
And when you build a big lead like this, especially early, you have to guard against the letdown.
No, exactly right. You can't afford to get complacent, right? They have to stay hungry and humble if they want to keep this lead.
Here's Gibson following the bucket by the Lakers. Will it go? And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
And here's Rose after LeBron James hitting the three. To the paint, here's Saric, and slam dunk by Saric.
And Rose, always aggressive coming off those screens, forced the defense to contain him and drops it off for the nice assist.
Covington against LeBron. Kuzma can't get it to go.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Saric got a piece of it. The drive by James. Wiggins with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that. I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup. The teardrop.
To the left wing. Rondo against Rose. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 6 points.
What a phenomenal quarter from the field. A great shooting percentage, excellent shots. This is really well done.
And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. And some changes here for the Lakers. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for JaVale McGee. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Brandon Ingram. Now here's Rose. 11 points for him in that last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Pass to Saric. Over Caldwell-Pope, and once again off the mark by Minnesota.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
So it's the Timberwolves now, following the bucket by the Lakers. It's stolen by Rondo. To the paint, he's looking for LeBron and finds it. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Saric looking around. Rose attacking over Rondo. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Rose has got his first points for the game.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Gorgui Dieng, the 21st pick in 2013 out of Louisville. He's more than lived up to that selection.
Well, let's remember, this is a national champion we're talking about. The Louisville Cardinals won it with him anchoring them defensively. He's also shown a nice shooting touch in the mid-range game in the professional leagues. But I think it's his defense that still remains the strength of his game.
Josh Hart, he's checked in for the Lakers. 6 to shoot. Caldwell-Pope passes to Kuzma. Count it. Good. Kuzma's got 11.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Rose kicks to Dieng. Okogie. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Okogie. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, Gorgui Dieng as a big man is an excellent passer. That's a pretty look.
Los Angeles leading by 15. 1:57 left here in the opening quarter. The drive by Rondo. Now the pass to Hart. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. Rondo's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to sum it up. A little more sense of urgency.
Wiggins finds Dieng. Here's Wiggins. He's guarded by Caldwell-Pope. Wiggins passes to Dieng. no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. Doesn't go for him. Wiggins with some nice D. Timberwolves trail by 17. Over Hart. Chandler with the rebound. LA's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Rondo out to Kuzma. And he's good on the 3-ball. 14 points for him.
I don't know if you can do it any better on both ends than they have tonight.
I don't think you can ask for anything more, Greg. What a wonderful job establishing a lead early in this one. I'll tell you, that play was not as easy as he made it look. A moving target. It has to be perfectly placed. Really pretty.
Tyus Jones, he's checked in for Minnesota.
And trailing here in the early going, too many careless fouls, and they're giving up a lot of trips to the line.
Rose passes to Jang. Outside, Jones. Rondo on the double team. Back to Jang. Misses the 3. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point lead. Kuzma against Saric. Now Rose from deep. The long distance 3 is buried. Rose has got his second bucket of the night. And so it's Los Angeles. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get right back to the action when we return. The former #1 pick overall in 2015, Karl-Anthony Towns, spoke about the aspirations of this team.
Every single day we're thinking about how can we be the team that we need to be to not only make the playoffs, but to make it deep into the playoffs and give ourselves a chance of being a championship team. We have so much talent. We have great veterans. We have a great front office, a great coaching staff. So with all that on our side, we feel we have a great chance to find that way to success.
One step at a time, Greg. That's the mindset to have.
Yeah, you can't have too much too early. But with Towns leading the charge, this team is in great hands.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for Minnesota. Down low, it's Jang and Towns. Jones is out there with Rose. Rondo kicks to Kuzma. Nice open look, but it's no good. Timberwolves trail by 13. Jones looking for an opening. Outside, Towns. Back to Jones. Over in the corner, Rose. The dish to Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Los Angeles calls timeout. Well, court vision, Dora, is one of those intangible skills. You had it when you played, and when it comes to seeing the floor, I'm sure you have people that impress you with the way they see what's going on.
Kevin, I feel very lucky and fortunate to have witnessed one of the seminal players of his generation and arguably the greatest passer in the history of the NBA, and that's LeBron James. I mean, this guy's ability to make any pass to put a 50-foot pass on a rope from one side of the floor, maybe from the hash mark to the opposite corner, and put it in the shooting pocket of different players is mind-boggling. At the center spot, you've got the young and talented and pass-first center of Nikola Jokic. And then, of course, the man who, to me, for a 10-year stretch, was the best pure point guard in the NBA, and that's Chris Paul. And listen, historically, some of the guys I loved watching, Steve Nash, John Stockton, I loved Mo Cheeks. Listen, I'm very partial to men who want to distribute the basketball and who take special relish in watching guys score baskets off their work.
And he can smell blood in the water. Excellent finish.
I'll tell you, got to admire the energy. This guy really wants to put this one away.
Outside Teague. Kicks to Towns. Shoots over McGee, and Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the foul called on Tyus Jones. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Covington's checked in. And here's Rondo. He's coming off a 25-point game against Golden State.
And it was a big game for him at the defensive end as well. He never stopped pressuring the basketball, coming up with one steal after another.
Teague finds Towns, stolen by McGee. Now here's LeBron, defended by Covington. The shot's good from McGee.
Timeout.
McGee's got 8.
Yeah, and that's how the lead has gotten stretched to the point it has. I mean, too many good looks being given up way too easily.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
Yeah, just ice cold right now from the floor. Time to regroup.
And I think, Greg, they look lost and they look frustrated. Not sure how they're missing so many shots right now.
Now here's Teague, guarded closely. It's Jones on the wing. Back to Teague. Shot clock at 6. And the rejection by James.
Oh, you watch LeBron, not a prolific shot blocker, but when he wants to get it done, he is emphatic.
Gibson dishes to Jones. Can't hit from 12.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Got that one up quick.
The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Well, they haven't had to force anything. They're simply moving the ball and working for the best available shot.
Covington, that's tipped.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. His long reach really allowing him to collect a good number of block shots. Clearly a foul.
For Los Angeles, they have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts. I'd say those numbers read pretty well. That one is no good. The Lakers with LeBron wasted no time trying to surround him with free agent signings, Greg, to help round out the supporting cast.
Names came in rapid succession after LeBron committed. Caldwell-Pope, Rondo, Stevenson all joined in short order. We'll see how far this team goes, but you cannot deny how interesting things have gotten with this roster.
Los Angeles leading by 17. Rondo looking over the floor. Dishes it to Ingram. It's stolen by Jones, and it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
T kicks to Jones. Here's Gibson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
If Taj Gibson gets around the rack, you understand this guy is going to make an opportunity.
And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Ingram outside. Back to James. Inside. The shot's good from McGee. McGee's got 10 points in the game.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Jones kicks to Covington. Pass to Towns. Back to Covington. Outside Teague. Shot clock at 6. A second chance effort. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got rebound number 5 here tonight. No one near him. And the rejection by Towns.
Well, that play is so much about his reach and determination affecting the game defensively.
Andrew Wiggins checked in for Jones. The Timberwolves have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Wiggins kicks to Gibson, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Ball's checked in for Los Angeles.
Substitution for the Lakers. Lonzo Ball.
Covington against Ingram. Clock at 6. Back to Gibson. Shoots over Ingram. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Drills the three-pointer. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Well, you simply cannot allow Jeff Teague any separation because the release is too good and too fast.
LeBron kicks to Ingram. LeBron against Teague. Oh, and he misses the dunk. It's Covington on the wing. He's coming off a 19-point game against the Suns in Phoenix. Teague against Ball. Out of hand on it.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Covington with the steal. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's Gibson, and it's Gibson finishing it off.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came upright with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
Here's Teague, and there's the lay-in. Teague's got 5 now.
Well, an example of Jeff Teague using those quick hands to come up with key steals.
And the Lakers call time here. Jeff Teague replacing Ricky Rubio at the point guard position for the Timberwolves. Doris, did you like that change?
You know what I did, Kevin? They're drastically different players. Rubio probably the better defensive player, definitely the more prolific passer, but the shooting was always an issue. Where with Teague, you get a guy who can knock down three-point shots, and he's one of the best point guards in the league at dribble driving into the paint and getting some action off that.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Hart. Minnesota also with the sub. Charge is checked in, and it's Ball in the corner. And the 3-ball is good. He has 5.
I tell you, it's unorthodox to watch, but Ball shoots the ball with tremendous rhythm and confidence from beyond.
Now here's Wiggins. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Here's Towns. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart. Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
You know, and I'm not seeing any urgency out of this defense, especially considering the deficit in the score.
Wiggins, and that one hits back iron.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
And that one's good. Ingram.
The instincts of Ingram, just seeing a lane and pouncing on it in a blink of an eye.
Timberwolves trail by 17. Outside Teague. Ingram against Wiggins. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, you think the body up to Wiggins will throw him off. It doesn't help at all.
Now here's LeBron. He's coming off a 34-point game against Golden State. Kuzma passes the ball. James looking around. The feed to Ball. Over Teague. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Some changes for Minnesota. Gorgie Dang comes in for Towns. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Jeff Teague. Down low. Tries again. And the rejection by Jang.
Oh, the 7'3" wingspan erases that shot. Nice by Gorgui Zhang.
Here's Kuzma. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really a good job of getting to the line in that first quarter. Hasn't been doing that as much here in the second.
Doris, when you talk about coaching, aside from wins and losses, how can you gauge if a coach is doing a good job?
Well, you make a great point, Kevin, because if an organization is in a rebuild situation, then winning is almost impossible because you're outgunned and outmanned every single night. So to evaluate those coaches, here are the things I would look at. 1, are you maximizing the talent at your disposal? Are your player development skills at such a degree that you're seeing incremental improvement from the guys on your roster? And then ultimately, Kevin, are guys playing hard? Are they competitive every night? Even if the wins don't necessarily show in the box score and at the end of the, the regular season, the reality is, are you playing hard? Are you competitive?
Okogie, covered by LeBron. It's deflected. Ball kicks to James. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. Rose against Ball. Here's Wiggins. Great touch on the 16-footer. Wiggins has got 5 points so far.
Well, the mid-range game right now on point for Andrew Wiggins. Doing work.
Ball, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. Ball against Rose. Back to Caldwell-Pope. He kicks it to Beasley. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Zhang's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okogie. LeBron grabs the miss. LeBron's got 7 rebounds in the game. Kuzma passes the ball. Looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Back to Ball. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves trail by 17. To the inside. And slam dunk by Saric.
No, Kevin, no one's ever questioned his court vision. Rose playing unselfish basketball, being the leader this team needs him to be.
Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. Pass to Kuzma. LeBron outside. A 3-pointer, no good.
That's as good a look as he's going to get beyond the arc, but there are no sure things from that range, even for him.
Saric, and plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up. And the Lakers get called for the foul. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 at the line here. First free throw is good. Saric nails them both. 6-second difference between shot and game clock. LeBron with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Beasley. The Lakers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. And he can't get the first one.
Michael Beasley. 2 shots.
And he sinks the second. Ball against Rose. And there's the pass to Wiggins. Fade away. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Tyson. Looks like 2 different teams after the loss. What's the difference?
Well, we just can't allow them to stay around close. Last night we had a letdown. Tonight we got to do a better job of getting down, staying our ground, playing defense, and taking advantage of this game.
Dyson, thanks a lot for your time. See you in the second half. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. Kyle Kuzma had no problems getting going. He had 16 points, 2 block shots, and 4 rebounds. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, it comes down to confidence. From the opening tip, these guys had that swag. They had the attitude that you can't beat us, we can only beat ourselves.
Shaq, what'd you think about Minnesota?
Well, first of all, as cold as they've been from the floor, I can't say I'm surprised by the score. You cannot shoot the ball that poorly and expect to be in the game, Ernie. They need better ball movement. If their offense stays this stagnant, they could forget about a comeback.
And that'll about...
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
It's been about his ability to just lock down the opponent from a defensive standpoint. A lot of shots also being blocked.
Well, he has been in the grill of his man all night. He's used his reach to turn away those shots. You have to love the defensive effort.
The forwards are Ingram and LeBron. Hart is out there with Ball, and it's McGee in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Luke Walton as we begin the second half.
You know, I think casual fans of the NBA probably wonder what makes LeBron so good. And you look at some of the attributes he has physically, the size, the strength, the quickness. But to me, it's as much about his pursuit of greatness and the commitment year-round to excelling and building his skills. He's truly a seminal player in NBA history.
Here's LeBron after the made shot from Karl-Anthony Towns. And it's Ingram missing. Covington against LeBron, and it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul.
Gibson finds Covington. Ball against T. And that one drops. Teague's got 7 points. With LeBron in his strength, Doris, he can shrug off defenders.
Well, to me, Kevin, he is easily one of the most formidable finishers to ever play the game. You think about it, he is as big and strong physically as most centers that are challenging him at the rim. What an imposing guy.
And Towns throws it down.
Oh, oops, the alley. A gorgeous delivery to Towns.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Habit. Now, here's Ball. 5 points in the game. And there's the foul. It goes on Taj Gibson. That is his first foul of the game. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Ball against T. And McGee kicks to James. 5 to shoot. Ingram dishes to LeBron. Tries from 16. Minnesota with the rebound. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Now here's Covington. Tight defense on him. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Now, guys, that's just superior strength by James. Even when the defense roughs him up, he's more than capable of playing through them. It's amazing.
And Doris, the Wolves, a lot of promise, but how do they deliver?
I think Tom Thibodeau says it best, Kevin. It's the little things. The magic is actually in the work you put in every day. No shortcuts, no easy way out. There's a price to be paid for winning in the NBA.
And it's McGee atop the key. And here's Ingram from the arc. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. Covington passes to Wiggins. That one, no good. Good D by James. Pass to Hart. Kicks it to Ball. Back to Hart. LeBron against Gibson. Nice shot by James. James has got 21 in the game. Timberwolves trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Minnesota calls timeout. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And he's been taking it to the rack all game, and they haven't been able to contain him. They have to put up better fight on the inside.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Tipped away. Ball against T. And there's the foul. It'll go on Josh Hart. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Teague. He has 7. It's Covington on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Just 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Utah Jazz. Then on Sunday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Jones checked in for Minnesota. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Kyle Kuzma. David, what's the update?
Hey guys, I got an update from the head athletic trainer of the Lakers, and the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him. How about Karl-Anthony Towns, guys? At the age of 11, guess how tall he was? 6'3". So it was his goal to develop a complete skill set all the way back then. Boy, how about that? Ahead of the game in terms of the NBA.
Now here's James. 21 points in the game. Pass the ball. LeBron kicks the ball. And Ball slams it in.
And I just love the aggressiveness from Ball. When he's driving to the hoop, he's ready to attack the rim at will.
And talk about the mindset nowadays. Kids like Towns growing up not content to just play in the paint.
That's exactly right, Kevin. His father would divide their workouts into 2 halves. The first was face-up, dribbling, perimeter shooting. The second half of that workout, the interior, footwork, mic drills, finishing over either shoulder. Boy, that's a pretty smart dad.
And the Lakers making a change here. Chandler's checked in.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
LeBron against Gibson. Ingram passes the ball. Back to Ingram. James outside. No good on the triple.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
And Teague has it in the corner. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
I'll tell you, I hate to say it, but he's been dragging them down all night. The effort's there, but he continues to be ice cold.
Ball kicks to Hart. Back to Ball. Second chance shot, and James with a nice bucket inside. LeBron's got 10 points in just the second half. Outside, Towns. He dishes it to Covington. Back to Towns. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for Towns. Averaging about 19 points, 13 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
Derrick Rose is checked in for Tyus Jones. James kicks to Hart. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. Hart's got his second bucket of the night.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Rose. He's got 7. The shot off that time. Lets it go with a 3. LeBron, no good. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. They trail by 16. Got a hand on it. On the wing, James. Here's Chandler. LeBron, left side. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. LeBron's got 12 points now in the quarter.
I don't know how it's possible for a player to keep getting better with age, but as LeBron said, he's like fine wine, baby.
Now here's Rose. Right now he's averaging 11 points a game. And there it is for him. Rose has got 9.
Well, he continues to be a dangerous scorer for them, but he can't do it all by himself. Someone else has got to help them climb out of this hole.
Here's Ball. He has 7. Here's Hart. The three-pointer is right on target. And the Lakers lead by 19.
And you have to have an appreciation for Ball's passing skills. I mean, he just sees the floor beautifully, easily working the ball over to open teammates.
Now here's Gibson. 8 points for him. That one goes. Count it.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Here's Ball. He kicks to Ingram. Lets the 3 fly. And the dunk by LeBron.
What a pleasure to watch LeBron James get after it on the backboards. The frame is incredible. His strength off the charts. Good luck.
Outside Gibson. Passes it to Teague. Here's Towns. Chandler with the defensive effort.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
At the line for your Lakers, LeBron James. At the line for 2.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw good, James.
I think what amazes me about LeBron James is that he never stops pushing. This guy is pursuing greatness.
Some changes for the Lakers. Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Chandler. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Brandon Ingram. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Ball. Rondo against Rose. Floats it up for Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
And Rondo is a problem in that pick and roll, picking the defense apart with his passing.
Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The Timberwolves have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
I think the one constant with Tom Thibodeau is you can always hear his voice the entire game. Doesn't matter if you're up 20 or down 20, you will hear Tom Thibodeau on the sideline.
Now here's Rondo. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Got a piece of it. Saric inside. Working on James. Here's Rose. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Zubac is checked in for the Lakers. Los Angeles leading by 20. Now Rondo. Caldwell-Pope outside. And here's Rondo. Back to Caldwell-Pope. The pass to Zubac. Over Jang. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. And hearing Coach Tom Thibodeau, some have described his voice as part growl, part bark.
He's very intense, Kevin, and I think the one thing you know about Tom Thibodeau, he likes to say, there is a price to pay. It's all about the work you put in.
And watching Robert Covington and how he plays out there, great 3-and-D guy, the ultimate role player on a team, and he just gels well with his teammates and doesn't force shots.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Beasley finds Zubac. Whistle blows, basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
And Greg, with Covington, he makes a point with his game to take what the defense gives him.
And sometimes that means Covington will go nights where he shoots very little. He's okay with that. He's focused on efficiency and making the best decision for the team. Only cares about wins and a true team player.
Rose kicks to Covington. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Wiggins passes to Covington. Kept alive.
Well, the definition of an effort player. Zhang shows off that high motor, converts off the glass. Nice.
Rose against Rondo. Beasley outside. Lakers passing it around. And here we go. Saric, the fast break chance from the low block. And there's Derrick Rose on the assist by Saric. 13 points for Rose.
I'd say he gets on a roll, you better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
Rondo against Rose. Nice shot by Rondo. Rondo's got his second basket of the night.
That is really solid offense. You cannot waste those chances.
Rondo against Rose. There's 10 seconds left in the third. Pass to Wiggins. Over Caldwell-Pope. And that one released in time, but no good.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. What an amazing quarter. There was absolutely no stopping him. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates, Greg. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Gorgie Dang is out there with Saric. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. Then it's Rose. And it's Covington in at the 3 spot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Doris, when you view international basketball, 13 and 14-year-olds playing in academies, some players turning pro overseas at 16, would something like that work in this country?
You know what, Kevin? I'm not necessarily for something like this. What I do believe is the NBA could become more involved across the board, and we should have more uniformity in basketball in general. And I think one of the ways to do that is to make sure we set up some sort of basketball committee across the different levels of basketball, starting with youth, going to high school, into college, then the semi-professional sort of basketball leagues out there, or the formative leagues like the G League, and then the NBA. I think we just need to look at the game in its totality and create some measure of uniformity. But frankly, I don't love the idea of 13 and 14-year-olds leaving their home to go to, quote, sport academies.
Now, here's Wiggins. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Wiggins surveying the floor. Towns wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins.
Boy, in the second half, just hitting a much higher percentage of his shots. Really looks composed now.
And that one's good by Stevenson. And the Lakers lead by 19. And so it's Rose bringing it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Towns at the elbow. Floats it up for Wiggins. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
There's no defense for that. Andrew Wiggins enjoying life above the rim.
Rondo finds Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Rondo. Back to Caldwell-Pope. Jacks up a three. Sinks the triple.
And the three-pointer, a big part of KCP's game. About half his shots come from out there.
Pass to Towns. Outside Rose. Back to Towns. Shoots over Zubac. Towns, no luck. Lakers leading by 20. Passes it to Zubac. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Doors with a more punitive luxury tax. Draft picks with their cost-controlled salaries. Never more important than they are today.
No doubt, Kevin. I think teams are very hesitant to part with first-round picks because they have been critical. But I think you also have to consider the second-round picks as being valuable assets. Think about the Golden State Warriors. In each of the last 2 years, they have purchased for money a second-round pick from another organization. And both times, those players ended up being critical parts of the rotation. Every draft pick, first or second round, has value.
Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Covington kicks to Rose. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Rondo with the steal. Beasley outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
For Beasley, as most people know, Doris, it's been a wild ride getting here.
It certainly has, Kevin, but the talent was undeniable, right? Let's remember this guy was a former number 2 overall pick. Reality is, though, he had to spend some time in China. He needed an adjustment to both his game and his attitude.
Taj Gibson's checked in for the Timberwolves. Now here's Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Rose double teamed to the middle. Gibson. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. That's 10 points for Taj Gibson.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rondo passes to Zubac. Rondo against Rose. Rondo finds Zubac, and the foul on Andrew Wiggins. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Teague's checked in. Stevenson passes to Zubac. Shoots over Towns. Zubac no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Ball stolen. Beasley, the pass to Zubats. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Here's Teague. Probably no surprise, Doris. Fans would rather watch shots being hit from the field over free throws. So should the league do anything to perhaps cut down on trips to the free throw line?
You know what, Kevin? I don't know that I necessarily think there need to be fewer trips to the charity stripe. I don't like the hack-up player strategy, and I think that we've taken a good first step toward correcting that particular issue. But right now, I like the way the game is played in terms of officiating. My only objection to the way the game is officiated is take away those intentional fouls that are prohibiting fast break basketball.
Now here's Wiggins, and Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Right side Towns. The pass to Covington. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
Well, that's how you bring out the best in your teammates. Towns is a prolific scorer, but guess what? He'll find you if you're open.
Rondo against Teague. Stevenson outside. And the miss, not the best shot selection there.
Well, you're trying to answer the three, but you force up a shot that he would have been better off passing up.
Covington with the bucket.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Beasley outside. And it's Rondo penetrating. And the rejection by Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Tries again. The shot by Rondo is no good.
Well, he hasn't been a big contributor tonight for sure, but it hasn't prevented them from being in a position to grab the win.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And that one is good by Beasley.
I love this approach. Despite the lead, still attacking, adding fuel to the fire.
They are absolutely relentless right now, Greg. There's no end in sight. They are going for it.
Now here's Wiggins. Back to Gibson. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Well, late rotation by the defense, and Wiggins has the vision to find the open man.
Mikhailuk covered by Wiggins. Teague against Rondo. Beasley. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal. Has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Outside Teague. Kicks to Wiggins. It's stolen by Rondo. Here's Stevenson. Pass to Zubats. Back to Stevenson. Shoots over Covington. Again, Los Angeles. Look at the state of the game. International leagues getting better and better, Doris. There's no doubt about it. We see it at Olympic times and during FIBA play in between. We see a lot of NBA players who have spent time abroad, and I think they come back better.
I don't think there's any doubt about that, Kevin. I think wherever you can hone your craft and do it in a competitive environment where winning and losing is at stake on a nightly basis, it has so many opportunities for learning and growth. So, okay, I can't turn it over 5 times in a competitive environment, regardless of what league I'm playing in, because that's to the detriment of my team. If I'm lazy on the defensive end, I'm going to get exposed by good offensive players. To me, Kev, I love any time there's competitive basketball being played. I want to watch it.
Love that answer. Now here's Teague. Shot's good by Gibson.
And he has found the stroke, folks. Continues to knock down shot after shot. Perfection thus far.
And here's Rondo. Pass to Zubats. Back to Rondo. Floats one up, and the shot is good. Lakers lead by 18.
I tell you what, Rondo will get physical down low in that post. He is not going to back down from anybody.
To the middle, shoots, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. And it's 13 points for Andrew Wiggins. Rondo against Teague. Here's Stevenson. Good. And it's Rondo who picks up the assist. Rondo's got assist number 11 for him here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 18. Passes to Covington. He kicks it to Towns. Teague with a clean look. Drops in the tray.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Rondo against Teague. A floater, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Contavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Rajon Rondo. And the Timberwolves call timing. And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, LeBron James.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Here's Beasley following the score by Taj Gibson. Los Angeles with another miss.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
A nice shot by Teague.
I'll tell you, he gets into terrific post position. The entry feed is right where it needs to be.
So close to getting the steal there, but the deflection equally as effective.
Right. I mean, that's solid defense. At the very least, you like seeing them muck it up and make things difficult.
Now, here's Stevenson. Out left to the wing. Knocks it loose. 5 on the clock. And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That's his first foul. Stevenson against Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
You know, a guy with that size from the downtown three-point area, no chance for a defender to alter that shot.
T kicks to Towns. 1:24 left here in the fourth quarter. Covington finds Towns. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Boy, pure dominance from Karl-Anthony Towns. This guy is a go-to legit scorer with multiple weapons.
Beasley dishes to Caldwell-Pope. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Free throw good from Caldwell-Pope.
Yeah, much improved foul shooter. KCP also starting to get to the line at a higher rate.
So it's the Timberwolves now. It's a 13-point game.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Los Angeles.
Their shot blocking turned out to give them a big advantage in this game.
Yeah, excellent defense around the rim there, Kevin. That they were disciplined and focused.
And with this win, they'll end up notching another victory for this year's campaign, win number 33.
And not only are they on their way to winning this game, this also gives them a win in the season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for LeBron.
Boy, what a security blanket this guy has been on the offensive end. He made sure they didn't suffer any cold spells. And anytime the offense started to get stagnant, they could get him the basketball, and he'd get them in the right position.
That shot by Caldwell-Pope, no good. And here's Covington from the arc. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Out to the right wing. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. The spotlight's on you all the time. How do you kind of put that to the side and deliver the kind of performance you did tonight?
I just wanted to try to lead my team the best way I could. Whatever I needed to do out on the floor, I tried to be there for them tonight. And, I'm glad we was able to get this win.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.